park it in front of their home along the curb or in their driveway if they have a way to do that. And she has all her own space. She has her place to go get away, her own facilities. It's just a great idea for that.
It is. You know? There's a lot of.
And so tiny houses aren't for everyone. They're ideal for a student. I've seen another story where a lady lost her husband. I was in the town that I live in now. The guy came in the grocery. It was an old general store. It's closed down now. We don't have a grocery store where I live. He came in that old general store one day and he had a T-shirt on with a picture of a car on it. So I told him, I said, I got to talking to him about what it was on his shirt, and I said, I always wanted to have a little car of some kind that I could get around with. And he goes, I think you need to come up to my house and see what I have. So I went up there and seen Crosley's. That was it. A little bitty, 4-foot wide car.
Where was this at the time?
Engine.
Where?
In the town that I live in.
Yeah, but he was the.
It was a person
okay.
that was in the grocery store that I started talking to.
All right, okay.
And I just shared this concept with him that I always wanted to do that. And he said, I think you need to come up and see what I have. So he introduced me to those Crosleys, and that was it. Just one time did me. And I've been around for years now, and there's nothing like them. They're a blast. They are so much fun. So I make all the... He started taking me with him to the little Crosley events, and I ended up getting a car and had to sell it. The first one I had. Now I have a convertible that's not restored. You know, it needs completely done.
What's the name of that town in Ohio? I can't pronounce it.
Wasion.
Well, I guess I did pronounce it.
We have a meeting there once a year.
Okay.
It's not far from Fort Wayne. And it's about 15 minutes from Toledo.
Okay.
So, but I love those cars to pieces. They're so much fun. And even though I'm 6'4", 250, you can get right in and out of one.
Uh-huh.
There are all kinds of room inside. And you know, I've just had a blast. You have more laughs. People waving at you, people taking pictures. The kids love them, you know, because they're.
So is that where you met that Arkansasan man down there?
Yeah, yeah, that's where Cutworm came in.
Oh, Cutworm.
And he's the funniest man you'll ever meet. Besides you, I think you're hilarious.
I tried, luring him up here. I said, I'm going down to see Don.
Your humor's a lot like Cutworm, but I lose it.
Well, Cutworm always says, what does he always say about you?
Oh, I can't repeat it on camera.
No, some of the nice stuff.
But I was talking to him a couple of days ago there on a video. There's a possibility I might run down to Texas to my in-laws by the end of the year, and I'll probably go by and see him.
All right, so do you have any other Cutworm stories that we'd love to hear?
Yeah, I'm going to tell a Cutworm story. When he was at the Wasion Crosley meet one year, I was having trouble getting my first car started, and couldn't get fuel up to the carburetor for anything. So I had a couple of people there trying to help, Cutworm and then one other club member. He was up under the hood, adjusting the carburetor, looking to see, and then I think another guy was at the back, like blowing on the gas tank lid, to see if he could get any fuel. Pushed up through the fuel line up to the carburetor, and Cutworm was here and he was there, and watching and listening. Well, every time this club member bent over inside the hood to work on the carburetor maybe, or watch for fuel, his pockets would pooch out on the sides of his pants. And every time he bent over, Cutworm was putting rocks in his pocket. And this guy had no clue. No clue about it. So we're all cracking up, you know. But this guy didn't know what was happening. And the next year, he comes back to the Wasion Crosley meet, and he said, I need to talk to you guys about something. And he said, you know, last year, he said, I never carry anything in my pockets, just my billfold. He said, but I'm funny about not carrying anything in my front pants pockets. He said, but I took them pants off, threw them in the washer last year after I left here, and ended up paying a $400 and something bill to fix my washing machine.
Oh, no. Whoops.
And Cutworm was the one who was guilty of that, dropping them rocks in that guy's pocket when he wasn't looking.
Oops.
That's Cutworm. He's always up to something. Keeps everybody laughing.
Well, I enjoyed making that book for him. He had sent me a phone because I had broke the screen on that one, and in hopes that I could.
I remember that.
Yeah, in hopes I could get it working, but I could not get service on it. But he really wanted all of those files off there, and he didn't know how to do it.
Oh, okay.
So I thought, all right, I'm gonna start typing, and I realized how many pages of notes there was on there, and I thought, I'm gonna be here forever. Well, I got my computer set up to do a voice memo, or whatever you call it, voice recording.
Mm-hmm.
Only I had to speak cutworm language. So it learned cutworm language. I thought, do I have to reset the default so if I ever want to use this in, Yankee talk? I don't know. But after a while, I could just read through that thing, and it spelled it out just the right way. It was so funny.
Last time he was at the Wasion Nationals, since I do so much wood carving, I made him a walking stick, and then I put a hillbilly on the top and gave it to him. Yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah, that would be fun to go down and see him.
He's pretty cherished by many.
Yep.
He's a friend to all.
Yeah, who was it? I was just talking to, and asked if they followed Cutworm, and they said, "Oh, I think I've heard of him." You just heard of him? You go on over there.
Yeah.
So, where down in Texas will you be going?
I have family in West Texas, in-laws.
Mm-hmm. So it's not anywhere.
I have some of my own family there too.
Not near Rusty or Terry.
No.
No, not by them.
he's right there.
Right where? Oh, right there.
Guess it.
Where do I park? Okay. I'm parking. Okay. Everybody unbuckle.
Put the Goodwill bag up here, please. Just kind of lean it up there. So. Or probably don't even that way.
Yeah, go out that side. I have to open it so I can lock it. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just seeing all sorts of. Oh yeah, I gotta grab something. Here, Ronnie. This is running, so go ahead and just start filming. Okay, you're filming.
Driveway all nice enough for you, but you see what happened. My grandson came home.
I brought some goodies for you to
Hey,
kind
we
of
like
teach
this.
me something about it.
Teach you something about it. I know what that is.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah. Ron, good to meet you.
Good to meet you. Finally.
Everybody else?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Of course, you probably ought to know the names: Amy and Kimmy and Landon and Ronnie.
Yeah. Gotcha. Come on in, get out of the rain.
Sure.
Oh.
Go ahead and cut it off.
Better thing? I can come
Yeah.
back.
Now, where's those? Like, here's one of these deals.
One of the deals, okay.
I don't know what. Here's one right there, and then there's one more right here. Do you know what those are?
No?
They don't look broken.
Like L brackets.
Yes, they're L's.
But see, it's gotta have, now, right here is where the battery's gonna fit. You can tell.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
What kind of battery does it take?
I'd say a D-cell.
A D?
Yeah.
Okay. It didn't have familiar looking
Yeah,
thing.
I'd say probably that's the positive. Well, is it marked there? There's a mark there. I can't see it. No, I don't know if that's it. I'd say the one that's solid, it'd be the positive, and the one that's got a little give to it.
Okay.
On springs, you notice that?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I only looked at these for about 5 seconds.
That's where your battery. Now this may have something to do with holding it in there. I don't know because it doesn't look like it would stay in.
Yeah, when I pulled the cover off, those just fell out, so I have no
It's
idea.
right against the back of it to where.
So that's why I wanted to try to take the other one apart more careful and see if I could locate those same things.
Yeah, see, there's this much of a lip around that,
Yeah.
and you know there's stuff in there, and that's all it is. But like I said, put you some penetrating oil of some kind in there, and just make sure it doesn't get all over everything. But you know how to do that. I've watched you work. I never had a Simpson meter. These things were all the rage,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought, why? They're VOMs, and their VOMs are not very sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Comfortable.
DOM.
It's a volt ohm meter.
Oh, voltometer.
The ones in there that's got the vacuum tubes are called vacuum tube voltmeters.
Uh-huh.
Those are sensitive.
Yeah, some people might want them just because their dad or grandpa had one.
That's true.
And some people might just like to use old equipment. You just
Bill's
never
like
know.
that.
Yeah.
Bill's got one like this, and he just thinks the world of it. I mean, it's just, yeah. Anyway, you were saying?
Anywho.
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 Yeah, no, everybody makes fun of that.
My sister always says that, so whenever you say that, my sister, she goes, anywho.
I don't know where I learned that at, but I just thought it's different than saying anyhow.
Anywho.
And just like that,
Just like that.
now you know where it goes.
Can you hold that for me? Yeah, and this one, the lid, the flap is broke on there, but it's there. It's just
Yeah.
broke.
But that's what I would do, is soak that in something. I ain't like alcohol or something like that. But,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I'll do that when I get home. And Hey. Yeah, I just remember seeing comments on people's videos, and I seen this guy wearing this cool red hat. And who is that guy? I like that hat.
His hat's hanging. I don't know if you noticed it when you walk by. It's on that old coat tree in there.
Is it? Doo-doo.
Turn that light on right there.
First one?
Second.
Second one? Oh, yeah.
There it is. Didn't make fun of me. I used to take it. I'd wear it sometimes when I picked them up from school. They said the kids think you're cool. I am cool.
I bought a hat like that when I was probably his age, and I got it on the Kmart Blue Light Special for 50 cents.
Yeah.
And I liked it because it was a paisley hat, and I just gave it to the kids like a couple of years ago, and I got to looking at that and I'm like, that's not paisley, that's flowers. I was wearing a girl's hat all those years. I didn't know it.
That's funny.
Well, guys, are you ready to go? We have a pretty good journey ahead of us.
Yes, we do.
How Bloomington?
I've never driven to Bloomington.
Well, more than an hour, less than 2. So.
There you go.
Yep.
At least you don't have no far to go then.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Say goodbye to Mr. Mosslack. Goodbye. Good to see you. I'm glad you invited us over to your house. And that's all we visited this trip. We were going to visit Dale Pratt. It didn't work out. So we'll see you next time. Did I do that right? Well, after much door talking, we finally made it outside. And let's see if I can turn this thing around. So, of course, you know Mosslack, Doug. Tune into his channel. I can't never point these right. And now we're heading to Bloomington, so we'll see you later. The neighbors are probably staring at us thinking, what a bunch of crazy people. That's us, crazy. Oh, there's Doug up there. Bye.